Well, realistically, it's one of the craziest propositions of all time. He's constantly moving, and then punches are coming, and he loops punches around your guard, and he's constantly shifting his feet, and you think he's going to be there, and he's over here, and it's like this overloading. It's not a casual, relaxed fight where you can kind of move around and get your groove, and he's going to stay on the outside, and you're going to... No, it's just constant.
For me, personally, I'm on a different level than everybody. And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer.
Joe Rogan spoke candidly about a possible clash between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, warning that overlooking Stevenson would be a serious mistake. He emphasized Shakur's elite reflexes and sharp, fast combinations, suggesting that his speed and precision could create major problems for Haney inside the ring.
Terrifying human being. Terrifying. Every aspect of your senses at every moment. He's constantly moving, and then punches are coming, and he loops punches around your guard. This is like they're throwing insane money at people. They're throwing nutty sums of cash at people to make amazing fights happen. Like this has always been the hiccup in boxing, is that people don't want to fight certain people because they want to protect their record. The Saudis are like, how much?
Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, everyone's got a price.
We've got the bank
how
account.
much?
Shakur Stevenson added another chapter to his career by securing a dominant unanimous decision over Teofimo Lopez, claiming the WBO junior welterweight title in the process. With the victory, he became a 4-division world champion and strengthened his position in the ongoing pound-for-pound conversation.
Looked phenomenal, you know, dominant performance. Just so, what do you think about that?
Man, he made it easy. You know, I was saying, like, if Tio was to fight more on a back foot and throw punches when Shakur throws, that's the only time you're going to get Shakur. But Tio, he has a habit of getting out of position all the time. He'll double up his right hand, turn square, or turn southpaw. Like, that's not going to work, bro. That's not going to, you're not going to take up enough space to touch Shakur. Shakur's reflex just, and his countering was just keeping Tio at bay. It was an easy night from round one for him. Shakur got the dub.
Excellent. Appreciate your time, brother. Congrats, champ.
Stevenson dictated the pace with sharp strategy and elite ring IQ, outlanding his opponent by a wide margin while displaying a level of composure and control rarely seen at the highest level.
Made Teofimo look like a novice. I mean, that's how good he is. 120, 109, 108. I mean, just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Is that what you expected from Shakur? No?
I mean, listen, I expected an incredible performance, but I didn't expect it to be completely one-sided. I mean, he won every round, in my opinion. It like the golfing levels was phenomenal. And I said to Bud, like, going into 12, he could do 40 rounds, Shakur. Like, never out of control, footwork, timing, shot selection. I actually think he could have stopped Teofimo if he'd have stepped on him. Teofimo looked like frustrated, just obviously busted up to the face. He's a phenomenal fighter, 4-division world champion.
After the fight, Stevenson openly discussed his future plans, even mentioning Devin Haney as a potential next opponent. He made it clear that he's confident in his ability to outbox Haney if they ever meet in the ring.
He's a boxer. It's not like he's a stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the out.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you... So that's how I feel about the fight.
Yeah.
But it all gotta make sense from a business standpoint. I don't like getting up here and negotiating against myself. And,
for sure.
But for me, I'm willing
but
to
do you
make the
see
fight
it
happen.
as it being that could, you know, like we always said, the Four Kings, even though you wasn't a part of it, the whole thing, the whole plot was is like at the end of the road, there's gonna be 2 guys left standing, and that's the big fight. Do you see that as that's potentially what that could be?
I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
you are. I ain't gonna lie.
like at the end of the day, Devin Haney is a bad motherfucker in his own right, but when you say like 2 guys standing, there's only 1 guy with me, and that's me. Like, I don't see 2 guys, I don't see 3 guys. I used to, like, that was young Shakur.
However, Stevenson has made it clear that if he chooses to compete at 147 pounds, he would require a rehydration clause in the contract. He believes weight advantages can significantly impact a fight and wants to ensure fair conditions. so that neither fighter gains an excessive size advantage overnight.
I want me to come to 147. I'm coming in with rehydration clause. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10 pound rehydration. Like the IBF rule, basically.
You got to understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're going to be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10 pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys gonna get it up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170. Bro, what am I in here wrestling around with these?
Right.
Joe Rogan voiced strong confidence in Shakur Stevenson, stating that even without a rehydration clause, it would not change the outcome. According to Rogan, Stevenson's elite skill set, exceptional speed, and high boxing IQ are more than enough for him to outbox opponents at 147 pounds.
It's nothing. But and there's some sort of a rehydration clause. Listen, kids, it ain't gonna matter. He's not going to come in drained. What he's going to do is just do extra cardio, and that's just going to make him more dangerous. He's going to be terrifying.
Terrence Crawford praised Shakur Stevenson's elite skill set, suggesting that many fighters are hesitant to step into the ring with him. He implied that Stevenson's technical precision, defensive mastery, and difficult style make him a risky and unattractive matchup for potential opponents.
The reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming through.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow he will show it.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. You know, but I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision, a unanimous.
Shakur Stevenson stated that he believes he has outgrown the competition at 135 and 140 pounds, pointing out that he has defeated every opponent placed in front of him in those divisions. According to Stevenson, his talent, speed, and technical precision clearly separate him from the rest of the field. As a result, fans are now calling for him to move up to 147 pounds in search of bigger challenges. Stevenson acknowledged that demand, explaining that people want to see him tested at a higher weight because of how dominant he has been at the lower classes. He believes a move to welterweight would produce the most compelling matchups and once again prove that his skill set can translate successfully across divisions.
147 thing, because it's like, okay, oh, he's better than everybody at 135, 140. Sure. Nobody could beat him, so now we got to test him out at 147.
That's how
because he's that good.
Yeah, but you know that though. That's the.
But tell me I'm that good then. Tell me I'm that good then. Yeah. If that's how y'all feel, tell me. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I like that. I will say yes, you are that good. And when people are that good, we want to see a resistance fight. That's all we saying. And that's what I thought Tio was going to get. And we ain't get that.
Damn. Damn, y'all.
We got to find another one.
I feel bad for y'all. Because y'all going to be waiting for the rest of my career. God damn. We want to see some. It ain't going to happen. The most y'all going to ever get is a Zapata. That was y'all best hope and chance at getting resistance.
Shakur Stevenson has made it clear that the reason the fight has not materialized is due to financial disagreements. He stated that a matchup of this magnitude demands proper compensation, especially given the level of risk when two elite fighters step into the ring. Stevenson believes he has earned the right to be paid according to his value and status in the sport, and he is unwilling to accept terms that do not reflect that. He stressed that his stance is not about avoiding tough competition, but about ensuring that the business side aligns with the significance of the fight. In Shakur's view, if the numbers are not right, the fight simply does not make sense.
He's asked you about, obviously, whenever you're going to fight Haney, because I think we keep hearing about the negotiations falling through. Is that fight ever going to get made?
I would love for the fight to happen. Y'all can clearly see that I want the fight.
Yeah. Is what's off about it still the split?
I don't think that they want the fight to happen right now. Why would we fight this big risk fighter right now rather than wait a couple of years where we could make more money? But my only issue with it, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, don't perpetrate. You talking big, but truth be told, you put me and him in a ring where nobody else can help him. There's nobody else that is gonna be able to fight for him. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, he know deep down inside that I'm the truth. That's what he know. He know he done been in the ring with me several times. Go ask him, like really ask him and tell him to be honest about me as a fighter. You'll really hear how he talk. Honestly, I think he's a good fighter, but I think that his level.
Meanwhile, Devin Haney has continued to insist that Shakur Stevenson made a major mistake by turning down their fight over financial terms. Haney argued that the proposed 25% purse split, although the smaller share, would have earned Stevenson more money than he had made across all of his previous fights combined. According to Haney, rejecting that offer was not just a missed financial opportunity, but also a setback in terms of legacy, as he believes the matchup would have elevated both fighters on the biggest stage.
Look at Shakur's resume and look at my resume. Who's fought the tougher opposition, me or him? The 25% would have been, bigger than all his fights put together he made.
All put together?
Put together.
Were you shocked that he said no?
Yeah, ego, made him say no. His ego and the people around him. Kambosos offered me the 22% and the 2 fights to go to Australia and to go sign with a different promoter and to, get the vaccine and go do this and do that. Now that I'm the champion and I'm giving somebody the offer to make more money than they ever made in their life, put together in all their fights, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. See, when I fought Kambosos, it wasn't for all the money. I was fighting for the same money that I was already making. I know that I could beat him. I know that once I win, I'm gonna be able to call the shots and make all the money myself. So now it's that time. And they don't want to.
Timothy Bradley Jr. believes Shakur Stevenson has everything needed to become boxing's next big star. He praised Stevenson's technical skill, defensive mastery, and ring IQ, noting that these qualities could help shift fans' focus toward elite technique rather than just raw power. Bradley highlighted Stevenson's disciplined approach and strategic mindset, suggesting that his continued success and undefeated record could make him a defining figure in the sport. According to Bradley, Stevenson's precision and intelligence in the ring not only make him a great fighter, but also position him to become one of boxing's most recognizable stars.
And Haney, Conor Ben, there's a lot of fights that Shakur can be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport. Being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, shoot, I even forgot Murataya is there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to freaking challenge. Man, now imagine him fighting all those guys and putting that on his resume, man. We talking about legendary status. We talking about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, because, all these guys are the elite guys of this generation and people respect them. And if Shakur was to beat them, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular, even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now, and I feel like Shakur can be that face of American boxing that, we've always had. We have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather. So I don't know, man. Guys, tell me what you think. Am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchup for Shakur that can really grow his star, man.
Mike Tyson has praised Shakur Stevenson as a true boxing specialist. He highlighted Stevenson's skill, technique, and defensive brilliance, explaining that these qualities make him extremely difficult to beat, even if some fans don't fully appreciate his style. Tyson emphasized that boxing is an art, and Stevenson's precision, ring IQ, and ability to avoid damage allow him to control fights against top opponents. He also lauded Stevenson's recent performances, noting his sharp combinations, smooth head movement, and classic hit without getting hit approach, calling it a masterclass in pure boxing.
Shakur Stevenson is a first-class fighter, and I don't think it's going to make any difference that he get the title up because of weight difference. He'll just go to the next division and win that title as well.
How could Shakur beat him if he can't hurt him? That would be my question.
Listen, you don't have to hurt him, you just have to outscore him. Shakur takes a good shot though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. And it's boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat.